Hey guys. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Or I should say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Today on this August the 4th, 2021. Let me just fix my little destinations here for Facebook. And we'll get Facebook up and on here. Hold up. All right. We today are going to talk about Boosie's IG problem, Boosie's Instagram problem. I think it's time we talk about it. I'm gonna give it a second and let y'all come into the room before I get started jabbing away here. Let's see if I can find his like latest stream that he did that precipitated his second account getting taken. See if I can find this. Yeah, was this it? No, that's a year ago. That's a year ago. Hold up. Let me do a filter here. Let me filter by uploads this week and sort by the upload date. So here we go. I believe this is it. So I want to hear what Boosie's saying. I didn't get to see that live stream that he did on his Instagram. Hey, Dolly. What's up, babe? How are you? I'm going to share this out. And
Man,
I am
all
kind of
right.
curious what
Y'all,
y'all think about this. This is a topic of discussion that is going on right now with the baby, right? The baby he's lost, he's losing a lot of money. A lot of festivals and concerts have been backing out and canceling his concerts and things like that. And there is a cancel culture going on, and I don't ever want to be a part of that. Like it's awful. Like people do one thing, and they people are ready to cancel him and hit him in the pockets and fuck with their money. Let's talk about Boosie's Instagram problem, though. Boosie, he has a legit problem. Okay, a lot of people are making money on Instagram these days. If you have a business, um, you can make a lot of money on Instagram these days. It doesn't even matter what the business is. Even if you're just a blogger and you're popular on Instagram, you can sell your posts. There's all sorts of, I mean, there was at one point I'd heard that if Kim Kardashian posted for a company on her Instagram post, like every post is a $200,000 buy. So you have to pay $200,000 to get Kim K to post something on her damn Instagram for you. Something that's free for her to do, right? But Boosie does have like some really legit concerns. I don't think Boosie always expresses himself in the proper way. I would have to say, Boosie, and you'd be surprised who listens to these videos. And I will definitely restream this one to my LeakU platform in, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 days, whenever it's back available for me. But at the end of the day, right, we jump on Instagram and YouTube and um, Facebook and Instagram's owned by the same people. Just note that. But we don't own those platforms. We have to fall into, what they call the community guidelines, right? And they are ambiguous. And sometimes many of us stray over the line. It's happened to, I think, every content creator out here. But what can Boosie do about the problem is really at this point the only thing I think anybody, I mean, let's keep it a stack here. If Boosie wants his original Instagram account back that they deleted right in the beginning of when the C-19 pandemic happened, Boosie, I'm just going to let you know right now that's not going to happen. Um, and I understand how frustrating and angry that may make you. That account is long gone. I feel pretty confident that Instagram has removed the account at this point. They're not going to reinstate it. Now, what can Boosie do? Well, Boosie, don't curse out the head of Instagram. Um, what people need to understand, and I think this is gonna, gonna be like a new precedent that's gonna a lot of people are gonna be doing moving forward is business. The fuck shit is the fuck shit. Never do your fuck shit on your business. So if you have an Instagram page and you're an artist and you make money by selling your posts or whatever the case may be, don't go live with strippers. Don't I mean, don't go live at all unless you're giving some plain Jane vanilla something. I mean, I know it sucks, but the truth of the matter is, Boosie, unless you want to go create a social media platform and bring us all over to it, that's really what you're looking at here. You're going to have to get creative in the ways that you technically approach people. And it ain't all about Instagram. Yeah, Instagram is where, is a big chunk of that. And if, people literally they're posting concert flyers, they're paying for this business. People have literally made their Instagram pages businesses. They're making a lot of money. So I can understand why Boosie would feel a certain kind of way because it's like, damn, you just took my money out of my pocket. But did they or did you? Here's what the thing that again that you artists and other celebrities and things like that, who if you cannot if you cannot stay within the community guidelines, someone like myself, I have problems staying within community guidelines from some platforms myself personally. um they're called troll accounts, Boosie. Troll accounts. You need one account where you do all your business shit. Let people, so you don't think they'll subscribe to your business account and your personal account to watch you do your lives? You could get, they could delete you a thousand times a day, and all you got to do is boom, just go, you know what I'm saying? But let me say this, if you're using the same device, if Instagram has locked your account out or deleted your account, and if you're on the same device and you just log back into another Instagram account, there's like these systems in place where they can actually see that. They're taking like the IME numbers and things like that, these specific things that identify the device you're connecting with. They have the ability to see how many accounts are associated with this particular device, all that type of stuff. So, just keep that in mind also. Like if if Instagram takes your account away and then you turn around and create a new account on that same device, they're going to turn around and come and take that one too. I've seen it happen. I know about they call it an anti-fraud system. And there's a lot of companies that are implementing shit like that. Again, I'm not saying that Instagram is exactly like right in what they're doing either. I do believe that there is a issue and a divide in, I mean, if we are going to talk about nudity, if you're going to penalize people for nudity, then you need to penalize people fair and square across the board. So if a Kardashian decides to put her nipple out there on an Instagram post, is that nudity? Why is the post still there? Like those are legit questions that Instagram should be answering. But at the end of the day, let's keep it real. Boosie's done some pretty crazy stuff on his Instagram live streams. Okay. At one point, You had bloggers, on YouTube in certain sectors that were even talking about some of the antics. So business is business. Play is play. Never ever do fuck shit or play shit or personal shit on your business shit. So if you have a company, Boosie, a record company, whatever, I'm pretty sure you do, get an Instagram account and tie it to that. Just do plain Jane vanilla posts. Yeah, you know, don't do reach out to a couple of your friends that got a lot of followers. Say, hey, can you post this for me, even if it's just for an hour, and drive some people over my way. Let it pick up word of mouth, that sort of a thing, and keep that account plain Jane vanilla as hell. And just do your business shit on there. You got a concert coming up. At the end of the day, people are going to buy those posts from you anyway because you are who you are, Boosie. The followers will come. And then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have a completely different separate account, because when you get to doing like your Instagram live streams, and I know it may feel like, hey, they're impinging on my freedom of speech and all that sort of thing. And hey, that may be true, but at the end of the day, you don't own the platform. So short of you going and creating a whole different social media platform for people, if you build another Facebook or another Instagram, and hey, I'm not saying you can't do it. I think that you should consider doing it. Use this as an opportunity. Use it as you could totally flip this on Instagram too. Get a couple of techies under, you know, get a couple of techies, consult with a couple of technical people, build the next Instagram or the next Facebook or the next Twitter. There's all sorts of, those opportunities to abound. And Boosie could absolutely flip this. You could say, fuck Instagram. I'm going over here. Y'all come over here where I'm at. But the power of social media, there's something to really be said about people organically choosing social media platforms that they like to post on. People love Instagram. People love Facebook. Instagram is just another version of Facebook. All they did was flip the post upside down. But nobody really peeped game on that when Instagram first came out, but I digress. Twitter. Every social media platform has their different uses. And you may really, really have to, in some cases, people like Alex Jones and Farrakhan, there's been so many people that have had their platforms taken from them. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that sort of thing. They have to go into like a whole different mode of things. That doesn't mean that your star power's gone. It doesn't mean any of that. Maybe you may have to leverage your website a little bit more than you ever have. Maybe you need to point people to come over to Boosie.com or whatever website you got. And make sure you get your message out that way. You post a video on your website, nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody can take your shit away from you. No one can take it down. It's your shit. So that is another option. But I think one of the problems that you run into is the fact that where's everybody else at? Everybody's on Instagram. But just know that in 10 years, there'll be something else. In the last 10 years, guys, we went, or maybe I should let me stretch a little further. In the last 15 years, we went from MySpace to Facebook to Instagram and Twitter. Now TikTok is the new best thing. And in all honesty, Boosie, you may just get just as much engagement on TikTok than you would on Instagram. Um, and I know this may be some things that he just may not want to hear right now, but I'm just keeping it a stack. I'm just keeping it stack with you. Um, like I said, short of you creating your own social media platform, the best option for people is business, personal is personal. and just don't ever let that shit bleed into each other. So I think that's the only way that Boosie's gonna manage to somehow get an Instagram account up without them taking it down on the fact that it's him. Um, if it's associated to like his record company or his business or something like that, and it's not just, it's not him like going live and making it like personal or making statements on the baby and things like that, then Instagram is not going to really have a reason to take this shit. So yeah, I mean, even if Instagram comes and takes your troll account, the one that you use to go live and express how you feel at the end of the day, I mean, in a day, Boosie, you can get several thousand followers in a single day. You do a campaign over like a 5 to 7 day period, you can get your message out. Maybe people just need to look for you on your website or on Twitter or something like that. Or you can always tell people, hey, check out, this Instagram account for business inquiries. But for my personal shit, I'm over here. And hey, if they take me, y'all, I'll be back. You're never gonna stop me from getting out an opinion that I have. Right. So yeah, like it's I really also too want to call on Instagram, you know consider the fact that when if you're going to apply a nudity policy, then you have to be fair and square across the board. You can't let, just because, Kim Kardashian and her sisters have the highest amount of Instagram followers in the world, it's not okay for them to do whatever they want on the platform and not get called out. If they're displaying nudity and they're violating a community guideline, then they need to be struck, just like any other person out here, period. So I want to really, really make sure I express that as well, because it really does look like right now that if you're white or you're like extremely wealthy or your friends with the head of Instagram and Facebook and shit like that, and we already know there's a relationship there between the Kardashian and these tech giants. I mean, come on. I watched the Kardashians literally get the tech giant Facebook to do some fucked up shit on Facebook pages for when that whole Paris robbery happened, the whole Pascal Duvier thing. I watched how Facebook on a weekend at that, on a Saturday at that, how they just like took a page that they really had no business taking. All because of what? Because it had the name of Pascal Duvier on it? That shit had nothing to do with Kim Kardashian. Why does Kim get to come in and have Facebook yank my motherfucking page? Straight up. That shit really pissed me off. On a fucking Saturday, too. That wasn't nobody but Kim Kardashian. It's crazy. So I just wanted to, express that. Like, I remember a time, shoot, what is it? I created my second Leak Use channel back in 2017, but I had took like a couple of years break from YouTube and was just really doing just Facebook and Instagram. And I said, "Fuck YouTube, man! They're yanking my channel. I get getting monetized is nothing but a pain in my ass. Um, their community guidelines are getting more restrictive and more restrictive, and I can't post what I want. And the truth of the matter is, you just can't. Um, if you got your own website, though, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do." And even if your hosting provider had a problem with it, you could tell them to go fuck themselves, and you could put in a whole redirect on the DNS records, redirect that shit, and host the shit on a server in your house, and tell them to go fuck themselves. You have like 100% autonomy and control if it is something in your control, like your website. So let's check out this latest IG live though that Boosie did.
It's sad how y'all trying to force
Hey,
this
True Seeker.
this gay stuff on the world, bro. It's sad. How y'all trying to ban artists. Y'all sad, bro. It's sad, bro. You know. In 10 years, it ain't gonna be normal for a kid to be straight. It's sad, bro. Y'all trying to force it on these kids, bro. You know, you pushing it on the artists, push it on all the biggest artists. You know why? Because the kids love those artists. You're attacking these kids. The kids love these artists. So we're gonna make all them promote this shit. We're gonna make all them promote it. And who gonna follow? The kids. It's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. God doing backflips in his.
Hmm. You know, if I was to even speak from a personal perspective on how I feel about that, it could be a real problem in my life. And I'm just being honest with you. If I was to come out here and make a video like that and say that, it would be a problem in my professional life. I don't think I would even be able to get the consulting, the gigs that I get. Um, and at the same time, I believe and I feel, that every human being has a right to express themselves and how they feel when it comes to that particular topic as well. So, I'm not here to express my personal opinion. The older we get, the bigger we get as content creators and platform holders, the less of an opinion you can have. In all honesty, I'm just keeping it aside. You just can't. The cancel culture is huge, and I will say this: what else more do people want? Right at the end of the day, what else more do people want, some of these artists to do if they make an apology, even if they don't mean it? What else action are you wanting to do at that point? If you are somehow, managed to get a human being to come out and make a public apology, even if that person may not feel that way personally, what else more do people want, right? But people want blood, and that's just not good enough. So now they're going to try to hit people in the pockets, right? They're going to hit you in the pocket. They're going to pull your concerts and all those sorts of things because you expressed your view on that topic. And maybe Boosie and the baby has a point. I don't know. That's not my personal opinion, and I'm not expressing at all how my personal opinion on the matter. I just think everybody has a right to voice their opinion. Is all. I think the baby, he just needs to just sort of like fall back, go a little quiet, don't make any other sudden moves on this particular topic, and maybe talk to other people that have been canceled or had a scandal uh, similar. Maybe he can get some knowledge from that. I don't know. That's never something I would ever discuss in a public setting. It's just too sensitive of a topic these days. So it's kind of crazy. But um, yeah, I just wanted to come on and just express that as far as what can Boosie do about his IG problem. And that's really all there is to it. I think I was going to say that, back in 2017, I sort of like kicked back up my YouTube channel, but Leaky has been around for some years, for many years. And I've operated on all social media platforms, but there was a time that I had a YouTube channel that was monetized and all that stuff. I had videos. I didn't have a single video that had less than 100,000 views, to be completely honest with you. And I still actually have those videos to this day downloaded, but my channel got took. It was some, community guidelines, 3 strikes. It was kind of crazy how it happened. Even they even came back and struck a video that had been up for over like 6 months. 'Cause they wanted to get me the fuck on up out of there. My material is just too much for them. The type of content that I can literally go into is just too deep. It's too much. It's too drastic for some people. I'm one of those people where, I feel like at this point, the death photo of Princess Diana that's been shown in thousands of newspapers across the world, it's out there. There's no reason for websites to not show it anymore. And for some really weird, macabre reason, that interest is there. I don't know why. I can't explain to you why, but there is an interest in that photo. There would be some that would say, I would never do that. If you publish that, that's going to violate community guidelines and et cetera, et cetera. And there would be some that would say, no, it's the will of the people. They have the right. And then you're going to have the platform owner is going to say at the end of the day, it's my rules that matter. But yeah, they took that YouTube page. And when I tell you, I felt, oh, it could personally affect you. So I'm telling you, I really do understand where Boosie's coming from. I just think that he's gonna like have to handle it a little bit more stealthier is all. So anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. I just wanted to drop this really quick video. I will catch y'all next time.